happened so fast with the trade and then making your debut with the Cavs. Did you have time overall to start a weekend to kind of process everything that happened?
A little bit. But the media, the whole circus of it all, and then packing my stuff and moving back here was tough. So these past couple of days, I've gotten to kind of hang out and really start to realize what happened.
You didn't get the trophy that you said you'd want to have in the dead next to your dad's trophy.
Right.
You do have a video that will live in perpetuity of side by side of you and your dad almost doing a carbon copy dunk. What do you take away from accomplishing that?
The dunk contest was a blast. You know, if anybody had to win, Don was he did awesome. So I'm happy for him. But you know, at the same time, those are moments that I don't know if any father or son has ever had. You know, that's to me the coolest part of it all, and I'm already having several pictures blown up and you know, to be framed and stuff like that.
Did your dad know you were doing it?
As much as a secret as I could keep it. I mean, he was like, "Oh, what are your dunks?" I'm like, "Well, I have 3." Like going into the contest, and just like didn't tell him the last one, so I assumed he knew something was going on, but I kept it as secret as I could.
What do you expect the emotions to be like tomorrow playing at the Q in front of these fans as a member of the Cavs?
Oh, I'm so excited. You know, even when I was with the Lakers, every year I looked forward to, you know, coming back here and getting to play, you know, under my dad's jersey in front of my family and stuff like that. And so tomorrow getting to do that for the first time of hopefully many, many times will be really exciting.
What was the approach of the team at practice?
We wanted to run off the break, you know, just kind of get our legs back underneath us, get some wind back, and you know, hammer down some of the plays for the newer guys.
What's the emotional gear shift like for you to go from a team that might not have been playing for a championship to a team that's going to?
It's I don't know if it's more so emotional than it is like mental or physical. You know, we were, you know, a team like this with a veteran team. It's more so mental reps in practice than anything else, going over plays and going over the other team's plays. Whereas with the Lakers, it was more physical, you know, because we're not going to be playing into, or I shouldn't say that. The likelihood of playing into June is probably less or so there than it is here. So it was a lot more live reps in practice, a lot of physical, you know, kind of, you know, beating on each other a little bit more.
Will you try not to look over at your family tomorrow?
You know what? I'm just going to enjoy it. You know, obviously when I'm in the game, I have one focus, and that's to win. But yeah, if I'm on the bench or in a timeout, I catch myself kind of drifting like, this is really real. Yeah, I'm sure it'll happen.
So there was a little bit of buzz about whether or not you'd ever be able to wear 22 here, and your dad asking whether or not you could. Mm-hmm. Where does that stand?
I'm 24 right now. We'll revisit it in the summer, but with everything that just happened so fast, I wasn't about to go to the Cavs management and say, hey, what would you think about taking 22 down? And then, but I don't want to see it come down. So if there's some way where I could, you know, even drop the junior off my jersey and just kind of wear the Nance 22, but I'd love to, you know, keep it up there. I'd also love to wear 22, but I just don't want to see it come down. So we'll revisit in the summer and see.
Larry, what's the toughest thing about being traded back home? Have you found anything that's like, well, that wasn't what I was expecting?
Trying to convince my mom that I'm not living at home. We're out looking for rental properties and stuff like that. But she's like, oh, I've got, you know, our basement's pretty nice. So that's probably been the toughest thing.
Larry, what advice has your dad given to you about tomorrow, if any?
Not really anything, you know. It's at the end of the day, it's basketball. You know, it's I'm already starting off better than he did when he got traded here. You know, I think they lost 8 in a row, so I'm doing pretty good. But you know, so we're he doesn't really have to tell me anything. It's just, you know, make winning plays, play. I mean, they traded for me for a reason, so play that way.
The challenge is having that All-Star break pop in there. I mean, everything happened in a whirlwind. Mm-hmm. You guys win those two big games, and then you got to pause.
Right. And
it kind of, you know, naturally halts your momentum. So now the challenge of maybe picking up that momentum again and kind of getting it going. Where is
You know, we'll see if it halts our momentum. You know, we had a pretty successful All-Star break. You know, with LeBron winning the MVP and his team winning and everything, and was pretty pleased with myself and my performance and everything like that. So we had a pretty successful All-Star break. So we'll see if it halts the momentum, but I don't think so. Especially with a veteran group like this, I think we're going to be pretty good at just kind of keeping the train rolling.
You mentioned how this team mentally does things different in terms of physical and all that stuff in practice. Some of the guys that have played here before have talked about the mental grind and just preparing themselves mentally to play into June. And you already knew about that. So where did that come from? Who gave you that information of this is going to be a little bit different?
Even with the first couple, I mean, I got like a half practice in, you know, before I got traded or after I got traded. So you can even tell in that little bit, you know, where it's less, you know, just pressure on your bodies, you know, not going up and down, not playing live too much, because a veteran group is locked in like that. So for me, it was very different. You know, I kind of switched over to that when, you know, after talking to a couple guys, you know, asking questions like, hey, you know, why aren't we, you know, we're not playing live? And so it just, like you learn that. You learn that from guys you're around, and I can't say I've learned it immediately, you know, because I've been here for like 3 days. But that just kind of comes with talking to people and, you know, kind of silently watching.